Guys, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my Loomigurumi Snail. And you're going to need your hook, stuffing, safety eyes, and whatever colors you need to make your snail. So first we're going to start off with the antenna, and I already made one, but I'm going to show you how to make another one. I feel like I should zoom in. Yeah, okay. Another one. So first you're going to wrap one band on your hook around 2 times to form 3 loops, and then you're going to take 3 bands, which is this color, it's going to be the same color as this. So you're going to take 3 bands, and you're going to wrap it on your hook to form 2 loops, and you're going to pull the cat band onto it. And you're going to do the same thing with the other 2, so you're basically just chaining 3, but you're doubling it. So you're going to chain 3. And then you're going to put the cat band on your hook like this. All 3 loops onto your hook like this. And then you're going to get 1 band, double it, so there's 2 loops, pull it, and then pull everything onto it. So it should look like this. And then you're going to take 3 more bands, and you're going to chain 3 again, and you're also going to be doubling it, so make sure there's 2 loops, and just chain 3. Just chain them. Someone's calling my grandma. Sorry, somebody called my grandma's phone. So, and yeah. So then you just take 1 band. You don't have to double or anything. You just take it through everything. And you don't really have to you don't have to slip knot it to hold it. It usually just stays. So that's going to be going on top of your snail's head. And yeah, so make sure you make 2 of them. I've already made 2. And yeah. So now, okay, so now we're going to start the head portion of the snail. So we're doing magic ring of 6 stitches. So I'm going to get 6 bands. Oops. This takes me a while, I'm sorry. Okay, so once you have your magic ring of 6 stitches, just count these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is on your hook. Get your C-clip and clip it. So now we're going to be doing a single increase to 9 stitches. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch in here. So this single crochet is just like 1 bend through, like that. And then an increase is just 2 bands in the same stitch. Like that. So just keep doing single crochet and increase to 9 stitches. Oopsie, I let it go. Hold on. Okay, so now we're on our last one, which is an increase. So the last stitch that you have should be an increase, so it's just there. So now we have 9 stitches, and now we're going to do, so now we're going to do single increase to 12 stitches. So single increase to 12. So just same thing. Did row 4, just two single crochets, then you do your increase. Oops. I kind of didn't really want to just describe and not say anything because I don't really know what to say this all the time. But how are you guys doing during this pandemic? Hope everybody is doing good. I really don't know what to talk about, honestly. But I just saw this picture of the snail and I was like, I had to make it because I thought it was really cute. And I just really liked it. So I made my own. But anyways, now that we have our 12 stitches, we're going to increase to 15. So we're doing 3 single crochets and an increase. So just do 3 single crochets and then you increase, basically. So some people, like some of you guys are already in school. I don't have school till like September 8th, so I still got like a week, I think. I'm not really sure. But I don't know. I hope online school is not as bad as I think it will be because I wanted to just be in school, but you could risk getting sick, so I kind of didn't want to do that. But I'm like maybe after fall, because my Mimi used to work for like school, so she was like that you can like switch from online to regular school. So if I don't like it, then I might just go to regular school. I'm not really sure yet. It might be fine. I don't really know yet until I see. I'm kind of worried about if we have to do Zoom calls or something, because I really don't want to have to do that, because that's kind of like, to me, I feel like it might be embarrassing, but I have to, I guess, find out. Or if any of you guys have online school, if you do Zoom, then you can just tell me how it is. So now we have 15 stitches. I'm not gonna count it, but you can count it to make sure. So now that we're at 15, okay, sorry, I'm reading it off of here because I didn't really remember what I said to it. So then we're going to decrease back to 12. So we're going to do 3 single crochets and a decrease. So 1, 2. It depends like how you do the decreases, but it doesn't really matter. I just did them like this. But it's up to you if you want to do like an invisible decrease or whatever. You can do whatever decrease you want to do. But I did my decreases like that. Sorry if the lighting is bad because I don't really think I have good lighting. But I'm just hoping that you can see what I'm doing. Because this is my first like actual tutorial, so I'm just trying to get the hang of it. I'll probably like cut some of these clips out because they're probably awful. But feel free, this is definitely not some color. Feel free to just like skip through things because I feel like I'm taking forever just to do things. So so now we should have 12 stitches because we decreased. And now we're going to do single decrease back to 9 stitches. We're going to do 2 single crochet and a decrease back to 9 stitches. My bad. So 1, 2, and then decrease. Oopsie, I keep thinking to do an invisible decrease, but I'm not trying to do that. Oh, and I didn't really show how to do a decrease because sometimes I just really think that people already know how to do it, but I'll show you in a second. Okay, so how you would do a decrease is just take it through like that. So just put both of them together. Okay, so after this is, now we have 9 stitches. So now we're back to 9. And I'm gonna click this. So now this is where we're going to add the eyes and the antennas. So get your eyes and your antenna. And this is where we're going to do that. We're going to stuff. But you can also do it later. Like you can like do some of this first and then add it. But it's kind of up to you. I'm going, because I usually wait to kind of see where I would want to put them. But it's kind of up to you where you want to add it, if you want to add it in now. I don't have smaller eyes, so I'm going to have to use my bigger eyes, my 12mm eyes, and I'll probably just use 9, but I don't have 9 at the moment, since I use them for my seahorses, but... So, and this is, you're also going to stuff here, so just, I'll show you how to do the antenna, but I'm pretty sure you know how to do the eyes. But I just put my clip on it and then get a stitch and put the other side on so it stays like that. And just add the eyes where you want to in like the front. So I'm not really pretty sure people know how to do the eyes, but you know, you just stick it in where you want to and then you put the back on it. But I'll be back to show you how to put on the antenna. Okay, so I'm back and I already put my eyes on. I'm going to show you how to put on the antenna. I think that is the antennas to this. So find the spot where you want to put them, like over like the eyes. So find like a spot. I'm gonna open it up. And so I think I'm gonna put mine like right here and put the other side like right here at an ankle or something. It's up to you where you want to put them though. So just pull it in and then find out where the other spot you want to put it. I might move this over. I feel like, no, I think that's fine. Okay, so find where you want to put like the next spot. And I'm going to put mine, I'm going to try putting it right here. This way. Oops. Okay. So I might move it over one because I feel like it's too far. I'm going to move the spot, okay. I'm going to put it in the one on like the side of the head. Like right here. And, oh sorry, my grandma's doing the dishes. So I'm going to put it like that, and you can either like try and tie it, but it's kind of hard. You can try to like flip it inside out to tie it, but I wouldn't tie it tight because it might stretch the stitches. So I might see if I can tie it. I can't really tie it, okay. So I'm just going to slip knot them because I couldn't really tie it anyway. I'm just going to slip knot it and leave it like that. So that's how you would put the antenna on, like that. You can use your hook to like bend. You can leave it like this, but you can use your hook, go into one of the stitches and just like pull on it, so it like will like go the way you want it to go, like it will curve or whatever you want it to do. So now it curves like forward. So that's how you put the antennas on. So pause this video and go put the other one on. Okay, so I'm back and I put my antennas on it. And you can put yours wherever you want to. I'm just gonna put mine more like to the side. But now get a little bit, because the only thing you have to stuff is the head. So get a little bit of your stuffing and stuff the head. Like, you don't need a lot, but so we're gonna start the body of the snail now, which is gonna be a long process. Well, not really a long process, because all we're gonna be doing is doing single crochets. Pretty much, that's it. For basically the rest of this is just single crochets. So okay, I'm gonna start. So take your C-clip off and put it like on the band that we had it on before we went to add the features. And we're gonna do single crochet around. So it's basically like, you can do as many rounds as you want. I just did this many, so like this part, so the blue part would end here. But you can end the blue part on any part that you want to, but the less you do, it'll make it smaller. But I'm gonna do some with you. So you're just gonna do single crochet around, which is just one band in the stitch all the way around. I would also, if you're gonna do a lot, I would mark them so you know how many, like put one band to like the side to mark that you did one row. So yeah, so just keep doing single crochet around, and that's basically what you're gonna do 25 times or less, depending on how many you want to do. You can do less, you can do more. It's up to you how you want to do your snail. And you should only have 9 stitches. So that's all you're gonna do. Now I'll do like 1 or 2 more rounds with you. So we just did 1 round together, so I'm going to mark that on the end of my hook. We did 1 round. So now we're on round. Now we're doing the next round of the 25 rounds that we have to do, or more or less, depending on what you want to do. Oops. So I'm going to do 1 more round with you. So mark this round. So we just did 2. And now I'm going to do 1 more with you. So it doesn't really take that long, honestly, since it's only 9 stitches you're going around, and it doesn't really take that long. But I guess it like just depends, but... So this is the last one, and we did a total of 3 rounds together, so you have to go do 22 more, or you can, do as many as you want. And I'll meet you back here when you've done how many rows you wanted to do. I'm probably going to do 25 or 30 more rounds with my shell color. But it depends on if you did more or less, how many you're going to do. But it's up to you if you want to do less or you want to do more. So I'm going to do a couple rounds with you. So let's start with the blue. And you can either do it, you don't really have to do a slip stitch, but if you want to, you can. And just for those who don't know how to do a slip stitch, basically just go through your first stitch, take your band through everything, and just do a normal single crochet. Don't pull it tight. And then just go into your next stitch and just do a normal single crochet, and just carry on like that. And you don't have to do a slip stitch again after that. You just have to do it for that first row. So Just keep doing single crochets around. It's still 9 stitches, by the way, and it's gonna stay 9 stitches. So yeah. So on the last one, single crochet. So since we did a slip stitch, there will be like the little like slip knotty part, the stitch that like curves this way. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. So this stitch right here, skip that stitch and go in your actual stitch because that is not the actual stitch. So just skip that stitch and do single crochet again, and remember to mark your rows. So we did 1 row together, so I'm going to mark it right here and just continue on with the single crochet. Honestly, making tutorials is harder than I thought because I feel like this was like awful, and I hope it's not. I hope it's good enough or whatever, but I don't know. I hope it is. I thought I messed up. So it's probably harder to see even more now, maybe because I'm using navy blue. And my nails are like awful, by the way, because I don't really care to like do them and stuff like that. But yeah. So anyways, off topic. We just did 2 rows together. So I ended up doing 56 rows for this one. This one I did like 60, so I think 60 would be a good amount of rows to do for the shell. But you can do less or more. It's up to you, but I did 56 for this one. So for the end, just trying to make sure it's focused. So for the last row, you just take your last band through everything and slip knot it. And you don't have to close this part. For this part is you pinch it like this and you put it like this on to the shell and you just start rolling it. Like just start, oops. I'm sorry for that in the background. I really tried to get her to block it out, but I already started it and I don't really feel like recording this part. So just keep rolling it. And yeah, so just keep rolling it till you get it all the way up to the head, the snail. And then when you get it up to the head part, you can stop it like about here. You can like try to roll it one more time. And you can stop it when you get to like here. So once you get it like this, first, you're gonna hold it. You're gonna get your hook and you're gonna need a band. Doesn't matter, you can use for this part you can use your blue, your navy blue, or you can use whatever, for me, pink. I'm gonna use the pink, I think. So you want to connect the head to the shell, so just find a part where you want to connect it, and I'm gonna use a band like right here, and just find the band on the shell, which I think I'm going to do this band. Yeah, so I'm gonna re-slip knot it. So you pull it through the shell and the body part of the snail, and you're just going to slip knot it tightly, but not too tightly where it breaks. So then see, it holds, but you're gonna do that around the whole entire thing. So you're just gonna put slip knots connecting the bottom part to this part and connecting the blue to the blue and all the way around it to get it to stay. So I'm gonna do a couple with you. I'm gonna push this back and go down here, and I'm probably gonna use a blue for this one, but I'm gonna go right here. I hope you can see this. I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna grab a blue stitch. I'm gonna put this back to kind of see where it's at. Pull it back, and I'm gonna grab, oops, I'm gonna grab a pink stitch. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the end back this way, and I'm just going to slip knot it. So if it happens to do that for you, you can just like roll the end that fell out. Like just roll the end that happened to fall out, and then it goes like right back. So if it pops out for you, just do that. But eventually it won't do that because they're going to be slip knotted. So just add more. So this one, I think I'm going to put it like right here. It's going to be on a blue stitch. just try to make sure, like, try to hold it while you're doing it so it doesn't pop out. Come back to you once I did all my slip knots. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you how, because you know, like, we didn't close that bottom part in here. This part that we ended with is still open. So all you want to do is just add slip knots on that part. Okay, my grandma's back there talking. If you hear her, sorry, but I got all my slip knots on it, and I'm just gonna show you how I would hide some of them. So for like this pink one, you can either hide it in the blue part of the shell, but it's pink, so I really wouldn't do that. I would just hide it in the pink, so you know it's gone, and just hide it in there. So that's how I would hide the ones for like that are pink. Just hide it into the pink, like go in, like hide it into the pink really good. The ones in the shell, you really don't have to hide them that well because they're the same color, so they don't really stand out. But just pull them in like parts of the shell, and just like that. So it's that one right there is gone. I'll be back after I hit all the slip knots, and I hope I showed you that. Okay, enough? Good enough? So I'll be back. Okay, so I got all the slip knots in, and I redid the one up here and made it blue because it looked better. Make sure when you roll it, you make it tight so it looks tighter, because I feel like mine is a little loose. But I got all the slip knots in, and that's what it looks like. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you make it. I'm really sorry that it has a lot of single crochet rows for the shell and for the body part, but that's how I made it, and I'm really sorry for that. But I hope you make it and hope you enjoy it. If you make it, make sure to tag me so I can see it. And thank you for watching my tutorial.